Okay, my power went out, so I really hope that the recording is fine. What is up, everybody? My name is Andrew, and welcome back to Space Engineers Survival 2025. This is episode number 36, and last episode, we took off with the Manta Ray, and we went to space in order to seek out the mysterious distress signal that we saw ever since episode 3. We got a marker pointing to this area, and we finally arrived. And what did we find? We found the AMG Snowstorm just sitting here, currently conquered by the ARM faction over there. So in this episode, we're gonna go and assault this base, which it's not just the Snowstorm, it's the Snowstorm attached to a base is what it seems like. And we're gonna see if we can reclaim the Snowstorm for ourselves. It'd be very nice now that we know where it is. So if you don't remember, all the way back in episode 1, the Snowstorm was stolen from us. As we took off to go and visit this planet down here, the Snowstorm mysteriously teleported away. It was stolen, and it seems like it was stolen by those guys right there, and that's where they took it. But anyway, yeah, that's what you have to look forward to this episode. It's going to be a combat-filled one. It's going to be an interesting, probably hand-to-hand combat one as we go and assault the AMG Snowstorm. I'm recording this after the fact, actually, because there was a storm that came and took out my power while I was recording, so the first half of this video got wiped out. Not really the first half, more like the first 15 minutes or so got wiped out. So here we are after the fact recording this. So what we plan to do, there's a couple things from the comments I want to address first. The first thing is we're gonna add a mod called Perpetually Perturbed Pirates to turn the pirates constantly hostile, basically, perpetually hostile. That mod makes it so that nothing can make them friendly. Just like before, we're attacking the Reavers and the pirates become friendly. Now they'll stay perpetually perturbed, as the name suggests. That was a good recommendation in the comments. And the other one is that we forgot to add an ore detector to the Speevel back here. So the Speevel needs an ore detector, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. We'll throw a nice little ore detector right there on the Speevel. Let's go ahead and right click that, grab the components for that and build it up. There we go. Speevel, you have a nice new ore detector so that you can detect ores. Very good. The other thing is that I think we're in a bit of a predicament with how much hydrogen we have on the base. Currently we have about, let's see, we have about 39% hydrogen left because we used a bunch of it in that maneuver trying to get around this base so we can see what was going on over here. That's what the base looks like essentially at the current moment. So with this much hydrogen, I don't know if we want to attack the base or if we want to find an asteroid to refill our hydrogen with. For now though, one really interesting suggestion from the comments is that we can convert these space pirates that attacked us, basically these little space pirate things, into recon drones so that we can go and see what's going on over at that base before we have to actually get closer ourselves. So I think that's gonna be a really good idea. Let's go ahead and convert one of these little recon drones into, or one of these little salvage drones essentially, into a recon drone. And we're gonna do that real quick, starting by removing this stuff right here and converting it into a little small ship like this. So let's go ahead and do that. And Andrew from the future is going to say that this is where the power cut out, so we'll convert to the normal recording now where the power is back on and everything is good. Okay, my power went out, so I really hope that the recording is fine. It seems fine, at least for the start. I don't know how much of it went there, but if we lost a bunch of it, this is where we are. And we have this little salvage drone from the little pirates that we turned into a recon drone. And we're gonna use this thing to go and check out the ARM, I guess, Snowstorm. I almost called it the AMG Sandstorm, which it technically is, it's just controlled by someone else right now. All right, I think right when the power cut out, we were actually just about to refill this thing with a little bit of ammo, just in case it runs into any resistance. So let's go over here, grab a little bit of ammo from our container, which should be down here somewhere. We're gonna grab 10, and we're gonna feed each of our, or no, we're gonna feed our one weapon. I guess we only have one weapon. We're gonna feed our one weapon with 5 ammo. I only want to give it 5. We'll give it 10, why not? It's a lot of ammo. But anyway, I think this thing is ready to go. So we have our recon drone. Let's head back inside the Manta Ray. Let's close all of our doors and we should be able to connect to that thing and let it fly. All right, there we go. We will be able to refill our power there as well. So remember, the only mission right now is just to see kind of what we're dealing with from this recon drone. So let's go ahead and get inside the camera right there. And let's start heading toward this ARM Sandstorm or Snowstorm antenna main. So I'm gonna aim about right here. We're gonna get ourselves a nice speed of maybe 100. And we're just gonna kind of let it ride until we get a little bit closer. We're gonna get within probably 2 kilometers and then we'll reevaluate from there. Okay, so currently we're running dark. We've got our dampeners on and we'll start slowing down once we get a little bit closer and we can see sort of what we're dealing with. So you can see here, this is what we're dealing with so far. I'm gonna slow up a little bit here. Whoa, whoa, what is that? What's going on in there? What is that's not the jump drive activating, is it? Or is that a visual bug with the with some lights? But we're getting a little close. We're actually closer than I wanted to get here. Let's slow down a little bit here. And I don't know what's going on there, but let's get ourselves a better angle so we don't see that. That is something. At first I thought it was the jump drive spooling up, but it looks like it's just like some sort of particle glitch. What I could do is I could close the game and restart it, and maybe that would fix it. All right, we're back. Let's see if the Recon drone is actually doing that thing again. No, okay, wait. Oh God, we gotta move. Okay, they're shooting at us. Okay, back up. I think we're a little too close. Yeah, definitely a little too close. That is still happening. I don't know what's going on there. That must be some weird particle effect thing. All right, my current thinking is that this is just a bug from viewing this from a far distance. It's possible that as we get closer, it'll get a little bit better. Let's get a different angle so we can see what's going on with the top of the ARM, or the AMG Sandstorm. The Snowstorm. I can't call it the right ship, apparently. Let's move up to the top over here. We still have plenty of power on this thing, so we don't have to worry. The only thing we have to worry about is getting too close to that ship right there where it starts shooting. So let's aim ourselves up this way, and I want to get a view from the top of this to see kind of what we're dealing with up here. Ah, okay, there we go. Okay, hang on, we're a little bit too high now. This is higher than I wanted to go. Actually, this is fine. Okay, so we can see the Snowstorm here from a side-on angle. That's the top right there where it's got its weapons. So it looks like the artillery turret's still... Oh gosh, it looks like all the turrets are still active. That's not good. That means if we approach this thing, it's definitely gonna shoot at us. But that right there is a Prototech drill, so it looks like that thing is still on there. I'm surprised they didn't take that. Anyway, okay, let's try and get around it to see what we're dealing with on the other side, because I know that it goes through the asteroid, because we saw it from afar, from a different angle, and it looked like it was kind of going all the way through. So let's get around here and kind of see what we're dealing with on the other side. Looks like there's a random block right there. We can maybe use it for cover as we assault this base. Maybe they're doing some like serious construction on the Snowstorm right now. As we come around, we're actually seeing a little bit of the base here. Yeah, we see some blocks right there. And it looks like there is some sort of structure. So this could be that little trade HQ thing that they were saying that got taken over. Actually, well, this has got to be it because this is where the marker is pointing. It's really the Snowstorm that's the surprise here, not the trade HQ. So if we come at it from this angle, we will have to fight the Snowstorm essentially. Which, I don't know, maybe it's worth it. Let's see what we have on the other side over here, because we know that there's at least some stuff over here. Well, hey, from afar, we can actually see that asteroid over there has what appears to be iron right there, so that's good to know. But from this side, oh, yeah, okay, it looks like there are more turrets from this side as well. We can see some turrets on the base itself that are kind of aiming outwards here. So this might not be a proper avenue of attack either. We can try moving close to see if those are actually active. Since these would have belonged to the trade HQ, it's possible that they're not. However, we did get that message that all of the defenses turned against them, so that's... Oh, it looks like there's a little interior turret right there as well. Okay. Well, uh-oh. Let's move, let's move. Yeah, that's the Snowstorm shooting at us. I think we're just at its range. Dang, okay. Just continuing to move around this side, it does look like we do have a good view here. There's a big weapon system right here, as well as like a platform of some kind, and then we still get that particle. I think that's probably just the particles glitching out, if I had to guess. But anyway, yeah, we have a good recon on this, I think. We could go all the way around to see if there's anything on the backside, just in case. So far, it looks like our main points of contention are the Snowstorm itself, with all of its weapons, and then this back thing here, with what looks like an artillery cannon, assault cannons, 2 normal cannons, and then I think I saw on the backside of that thing right there, there was an interior turret. So it looks like that's sort of the defense that we're gonna go up against here. This is really cool. We're kind of getting a 360 view of this thing right here. Yeah, we can actually see the Snowstorm through this. I think that's the back of the Snowstorm right there, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, and then the back side of this does not appear to have anything. It looks like this is just coming around to the other side again, where we should see the Snowstorm start to pop out right here. Yep, there's the back of the Snowstorm right there. Okay. Well, I'm getting a good idea of what's here. In fact, we might be a little too close. Those might actually shoot at us, those little assault cannons on the bottom of the Snowstorm. I think with our railguns, we might be able to handle this. We got the assault cannons and the artillery that we really need to take out with the with the railguns, but other than that, it looks like there might be quite a bit of an interior, so we might have to go in with weapons. And personally, I think it'll probably be more fun to go up against the Snowstorm, fight our own creation, right? I think it'll be more fun to engage from this side, maybe try and take out as few weapons as we can without crippling the ship, and then try and get in there on foot, maybe take over the Snowstorm, get control of the weapons again, and then move in here on foot, because it looks like there's quite a bit of a structure here. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna leave this drone right here with a nice view of everything going on, just so that we can use it at some point if we want to. And that drone is right there. So if we approach from this angle, we will be approaching the AMG Snowstorm. Now, how much hydrogen do we have to play with? We only have 39% hydrogen to play with. I think if we turn off a significant number of our bottom thrusters though, we should use a lot less hydrogen. So maybe we don't need to refill on ice before we go. And honestly, looking at this, maybe approaching the Snowstorm from the bottom would be a better idea, because I know we have a couple turrets there, but we should be able to deal with them a little bit better than dealing with that artillery up at the top, which would be a little tricky. Oh, there we go. We see that little glitch in the, I guess that's probably the exhaust block. Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and right click this so we can, no, I don't want to fire. Okay, well, I guess I'm firing back. So this is a problem. I always aim, I try to go to my camera and I end up firing a railgun, which is a little bit weird. Okay. I wonder if there's something I can do with the settings here. Okay, there we go. I used some magic to turn off the exhaust thing that was causing that. It looks like there are still some other ones that are doing it, but not the one that was like way out here doing some weird stuff. Okay, so at least we don't have that anymore. That was really distracting, but I really wonder what that issue is. But anyway, let's continue on this thing. We need to focus on that guy right there, because that's an assault cannon turret. And also, I know there are 2 assault cannon turrets on the back right there. This is saying we're in range, so I could try to maybe hit this with one of our railguns. Let's see if that actually works. Let's try and hit that right there, because I think the railgun might have a range of... did that hit it? I think the railgun might have a range of 2.5, but I'm not 100% sure. I know we can go forward a little bit more, so maybe we will here until we're at a range of, I don't know, 1.5 is where it started targeting us. So as long as we're at like 1.8 or something like that, we should be good. Ember says known aggressors detected, hostile entity approaching, strike mode activated. Is there an Ember ship near us? Oh, shoot. Okay, we're getting farther from that, so that's probably fine. Okay, Ember ship, as long as you don't move, I won't move. Are we good with that? Yes, okay. I'll keep an eye on it to see if it starts shooting at us. Okay, let's see if we can snipe some of these assault cannon turrets here. So starting with this one right here, let's aim a little bit to the right here, fire one of our railguns. Try that. Boom, have that. Okay, there we go. So that's good. We want to take those things out because those things are going to take us out. I cannot see where the other ones are, but I know they're somewhere right there. Feels bad because we're attacking the Snowstorm. I could get a little bit closer. If I get a little bit closer, it'll fire at us, which might not be a bad thing, because that'll give away where it is, right? Okay, this is a dangerous move, because we're probably going to get hit as we move in a little bit closer, just to kind of see where this guy is. But they'll light up like Christmas lights when they fire, so that's what we want. And I know this ship can at least handle a couple of shots, so let's give it. Okay, there we go. There's one. Fire. I think that missed. We have another one right there. Oh, let's go up. Dodge that if we can. Let's fire 2 right here. Okay, we're gonna take a hit. I think we missed again. Okay, we gotta wait for our railguns to be ready. We could just go in weapons ablaze, because we do have a lot of turrets that are gonna target their weapons here. I don't want this to target thrusters or anything, so let's go to all of our turrets and let's say target weapons. The default and then weapons again. Yeah, let's do that. Let's let our turrets handle this. I think our turrets will handle this fine. We're gonna take a couple hits from that, unfortunately. Oh, try and dodge if we can. It's fine. We're gonna let this thing try and fire at those turrets though. Try and dodge as much as we can. Railgun should come back online in a second. I'm gonna hit this one with the railgun, I think. So fire one right here. That's a little low. That's fine. That one might be out of commission. I don't know. It's not firing anymore. Still, we should be good. These are actually not firing. None of these are firing. We might actually be good. Let's move in a little closer. Let's hit this guy with the railgun. That's a miss. We actually hit this thing. I think we might be good. The snowstorm's not firing back at us. Let's turn off our turrets here. Oh gosh, it let loose some of those things. Okay. Well, turret's back on in that case. We need to hit these guys. Because if those guys start shooting at us, we're in trouble. Those things are deadly. Oh no, don't shoot that, please. Please don't shoot that. Hang on, turret's off. Let's move in a little bit closer. We're gonna get to the crucial 800 meters. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, fire again. I don't want them hitting this thing. They're trying, here, okay, turn off. They're trying to hit this, which is a prototech thing, and I don't want them to hit that. Okay, let's use our railguns for this. So, left railgun, try and hit this. There we go, that's down. Right railgun, try and hit this, how about? Oh, there's two, oh shoot, okay, try and hit this one. I don't think that hit it. I need to turn my weapons on. The problem is I think they're gonna try and hit that, and I really don't want them to. Let's move to a different angle. I'm gonna take these shots because I really don't want them hitting my prototech drill over there. And let's get ready. We'll come around to the backside here, and we'll hit the turrets again. Ah, they're shooting at that. Okay, while they're hitting this, here, let's do this. Let's do Control K. Let's go to our little recon drone again, and let's move in. We can at least do some damage while they're over there shooting at the main ship, because the main ship is over there somewhere. I don't know, down there. All right, perfect. Oh god, okay, I didn't think about that. They have other turrets on the bottom. I want to hit this guy though. This guy is the guy that is messing with the main. Okay, well there's the turret out, unfortunately. There's the recon drone out. All right, let's move around to the back here. I think our turrets are doing fine. We lost one of our railguns, unfortunately. Let's hit this guy with the railgun right here, because that's not firing back, so it's totally fine. But let's hit this guy with the railgun here. Oh man, we missed again. Let's control this guy. I'm gonna hit this guy. I'm gonna do some targeted shooting, because I think they're having a little bit of trouble. There we go, he's down. Let's hit this guy. He's not even aiming at us, but I'm a little worried about him anyway. In fact, you know what? Turrets, turn off, please. You're not helping anything. You're just shooting through the AMG Snowstorm. At this point, we've done a lot of damage to the Snowstorm, which is not ideal, but it looks like it might be superficial damage. Turrets are down. I'm a little worried that we have turrets up there that'll shoot at us if we get a little bit close, but it looks like on this side here, at least, turrets are down, which is good, which means we might be able to approach. I might just hit this guy with a railgun, because I'm a little worried that if we come around, he might start shooting at us. I'm lucky that those guys didn't do anything. Yeah, we have them right there. I think they hit the rock as they tried. This is why you don't steal the AMG Snowstorm. You don't know how to operate it. They put it right here. This thing launched its ships, but the ships crashed into the asteroid. Okay, let's move in still. We have the Ice Eater in there, which looks like it's hostile. I'm gonna move in close. We have only 23% hydrogen, but we might be done with the space part of this, depending on what we find as we move in a little bit closer here. I'm staying on the bottom of the ship because I don't want to deal with the artillery turret up there. Oh god, what just fired at us? Something just fired, and I don't know what it was. Oh, it's you. You fired. Okay, we'll have a railgun. Never mind. I think they only had enough shots for one fire in there. Because he fired one shot, but he's not firing anymore, which is very peculiar. Oh god, okay, am I gonna have to turn my turrets on again? Alright, turrets. Please shoot those things. Turrets, turn off. Our turrets are really struggling to do anything to this. Oh shoot, okay, hang on. We need to move. I don't like, oh gosh, I don't like our position here. And our turrets are not doing anything. They're just shooting through the hull of the Snowstorm. Oh, that one's actually firing, perfect. Yes, get that, there we go, good job. One of our turrets actually did something. Let's turn this off, try and hit this with a railgun. This should fire at it. Or not, we're just gonna blow up our drill again. Okay, I guess we'll turn our turrets on again. Okay, there we go. We need to manually control this because they're having trouble shooting at what matters. There we go. You're down. Anything else? I think we might be good. Fire at you for good measure, I guess. Okay, turrets, stop. Jeez, man. Our turrets are really having trouble. They're shooting through the hole at stuff. Sometimes they're targeting the turrets, but other times they're just trying to shoot through the hole of the snowstorm there to get at maybe other turrets or something, I don't know. But I think we've dealt with all the turrets on this side here, which is fine. That drill has seen better days and I'm sad about that, but honestly, what can you do? Maybe if my turrets were a little smarter, we would be able to handle that. We lost a complete railgun on our left side there, unfortunately. Do I want to try and deal with those weapons up top? I don't know that I do. I think maybe I just disembark from here. The problem is we have other Gatling turrets over there. What I could do, you know what? Here, this might not be a bad idea. I could enter the snowstorm here and try and conquer it before doing anything with the... Okay, fine, we'll go down a little bit. Before doing anything with this base over here, I could try and conquer the snowstorm so I don't have to worry about that. Because currently, the snowstorm itself is... It's a problem because we do have Gatling turrets on the other side that will shoot at me if I try and move in. So let's just stay here with this ship. Let's just kind of chill here. Let's get our weapon out. So let's go to character weapons here. Grab our weapon. Make sure we have everything that we're gonna need. So I'm gonna grab a med kit if I can find one. Yep, I can find one here. So let's grab 2 med kits. Throw everything else back. We've got a cosmic coffee as well, that's good. And let's move in, knowing that this is probably a very dangerous mission. I don't think anything's shooting at us right now. I think that's just blocks that are messing around. All right, everybody, we're ready to move in. Let's get in there. Open this door, let's close it again so it gets the nice airlock, and let's move in. Uh-oh. Okay, we got shots fired. I was just gonna take a look at what was going on, but where are those shots being fired from? Up top up there. That, I think, is a soldier. We can try and move in down there next to those thrusters. Because I don't really have a good shot here. Let's move in. All the way down here to these thrusters, and then get ready to get a nice angle on him, and then right here. I think he's down. Oh, there's a second one. This is why we brought those med kits. Okay, they're defending this ship. That means there's probably some over there as well. We need to be very careful. Let's move in up here to what we're dealing with. We gotta be very cautious here. Okay, we're clear. There's bodies here. Okay, weapons. I don't know that that's any better than what I have, though. For dealing with soldiers especially... Oh, gosh. For dealing with soldiers especially, this weapon is really... Ah! That guy just opened the door, shot me, closed the door. All right, that's okay. You can't break an egg. You can't break it. That's okay. You can't bake an egg without breaking a couple of cakes. Nope, that's not it. That's okay. You can't bake a cake without breaking a couple of eggs. And we're going to go break some eggs. So let's get in there. Second time, part 2, the sequel, the squeakquel. Let's move in. Now we know what we're dealing with, so let's be very cautious, as in not be very cautious at all and move in the exact same way. We're gonna move in this way right here if we can. Maybe get a different angle on them. Let's be very careful. I don't think there's a way down over here. There you are. We could tank a couple of hits, so we're fine. But we gotta be very careful of potentially a guy right here and then a guy right over there. One of them might approach me first. Yeah, there's... Oh, that's actually on a body. Never mind, we're fine. This is where that guy was, yeah. Okay, he's down. Body location right there. We gotta be very cautious of turrets as well. Where's our body location? Right here. Grab all of it really quickly before someone else pops up. Okay. We're in hostile territory here. Ah! That was a turret. That was not a soldier. That was a turret. I don't know where that was, but it was definitely a turret. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is why we brought a bunch of weapons. We just need to be a little more careful instead of going in like a fool. Be cautious as we move in. Soldiers could have respawned, or there could be more. Let's move in this way. And we're just gonna move in right here. So this is our body location. Let's just do a peek. That's where that turret was, I think. Soldier. He's moving, he's gonna approach me. That's fine, okay. Let's grab our body location. I mean, let's grab our body, not our body location. The turret, I think, is probably in there. Well, I can't really see one. Was it down there? Let's move in here. Ah! Wait, is that I think is a soldier, not a turret. Oh my god.
Health low.
Health is low. That's okay. We brought a med kit for a reason. Boom. Let's go ahead and consume that. That dude had an Uzi. That was an Uzi. Yeah, that's an Uzi. Oh my god. Okay, can I grab that? That thing is super powerful against people, it seems like. So I thought that was a turret with how fast that thing was firing, but I think this was just this weapon right here. Let's move in this way. They've broken some of our doors. Parallax vessel, you are being... Oh, they're... Okay, they're talking between themselves. Okay, let's move in this way. Wait, I hear somebody. Up here, maybe? Let's move in carefully. Can't tell if that's someone down here or someone up there. But let's move in. Oh, that's where it is. Boom, that's why we use the Uzi. We gotta be cautious because they could come in behind us, but let's move up this way. Oh, let's move over this way. We're clear. Oh, that might be a bot spawner right there. That might be what's bringing these guys in. I cannot see what's going on through here. Let's go in. Ah! Ah! Oh my god! Okay, that's just the dude. Okay, let's get through here. Let's go ahead and decommission this thing. Weapon, get our weapon back. This is tense. Let's move in this way. I cannot see what's through there. I'm just so worried about another person appearing. Let's try and break. Do you have any? Ah! Critical. Medkit, medkit, medkit. No, not D. What? Okay. If he comes around this corner, we light him up. Hello? Hello? Ow! We need to break this thing. We cannot see anything here. He's gonna approach us. You know what? Let's get a nice angle right here. Just wait him out. With 28% health, we should have brought more medkits. I didn't realize it only heals you like 10. I'm breaking this. I'm breaking that. Okay. Now we can actually see. Oh, good lord. I'm scared. 10 health. Put a block there. I don't think they can shoot through the block. You maybe see what's going on. Yeah, he's right there. Okay, so if we shoot through the block, we should be able to get him. The only problem is that there's a guy behind him. We need health. We need to heal. Did you guys have any health by any chance? I don't think so. You know what? Here's what we do. With our body, we're gonna go all the way back to our ship real quick. Ugh. I died from a collision. I died from a one-story fall? And we're not playing around anymore. If anyone tries to mess with us, we'll mess with them first. There was a guy here, right? Yeah, there was a guy right here somewhere. I don't know where. That's where our block is. Ah! He's up there somewhere. I want to get my body. Let's go here. If I hear a door opening, I'm freaking out because I feel like they're opening it behind me. Ah, they opened it behind me! Run, 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 run. Why am I reloading? I don't need to reload right now. That's where that guy is. You can't shoot through that. That's windows. This is why I brought medkits. Who's shooting? That's a guy down there. Okay, he's dealt with. There was a guy over there. We need to move in and start destroying some of these spawners because that's where they're coming from. Ah! From.
Your health is critical.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, back to ship. Back to ship temporarily. We're just gonna heal up so we don't have to use all of those med kits. It's okay. We do not. We need to make sure we be careful on that ship. I think the ship is very slightly clanging out, which is why a tiny little jump is causing some big damage. Okay, let's move back into our safe location. This time we're Rambo. We're not dealing with anybody. No one there. We're good. Let's move in. Anyone up here? No, no, we're good. I'm gonna break that so I can actually see.
Inventory full.
That's fine. Uzi out. That's a turret. Okay. Let's deal with it. Where are you? You're right here? No, we're Rambo. We're Rambo today. We don't get stopped. Nothing stops us. Not even a turret. Okay, reload here real quick. And let's get ready to move in more. I'm gonna put a block right. No, I can't put a block right there. Uzi out. Let's go. Anyone in here? Nope. No one in here except this guy. What did this guy have? Anything? Just a normal weapon. Okay, that's fine. Let's move in. I hear somebody, but I don't see anybody, which worries me. Let's move in this way. We've got a weapon right there. I don't know that that's gonna fire at me, or that one right there. It's a little worrying that the glass is gone, but I think we should be okay, because we're but a single soldier, and I don't think those are gonna fire at soldiers. Regardless, we need to be cautious. He's under me. Oh, he's all the way down there. There's multiple all the way down there. Okay. Oh, shoot. Let's get our longer weapon out here. Are we reload? Ah! Take him out. Was there a second one down there? I thought he was a little further. Okay, let's move in all the way down here. We're gonna run all the way there. That's a spawner. Let's go and deal with that. Okay, move in. Take out the spawner. Okay, I heard a door open. Where? Where? I'm paranoid. Let's move in here. This is one of our little rooms. I think we're safe in here. I don't think there's even room for them to have put a spawner in here. We have a toilet. This is a toilet of safety. It won't heal us, but it's a safe toilet regardless. Okay, let's be very cautious here as we move in. Let's turn on our flashlight as well so we can actually see what's going on. At this point, we've dealt with a couple of spawners. We've dealt with 2. I don't know how many are on this ship. That's the worrying part. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move in here. Let's move in here. Yep. Okay, door's closed.
Inventory full.
Let's break in through this door. And we're gonna Uzi out as well. Okay, Uzi out. We gotta be very cautious here as we go down these stairs. I remember the layout mostly of the Snowstorm. So this we don't have to worry about because it's glass. They won't be able to shoot through that, but we might be able to peek through that, see what's going on. Yeah, soldier, 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 soldier. Okay, 4 soldiers down in this main area, which is a little worrying. They're freaking out over there inside the little control room. If we want to deal with them, actually, that's not a bad vantage point. We could actually go in along the left side of this. Let's just make sure there's no one here real quick. I heard someone reload. Ah! That's a turret. All right, this isn't bad though, because we know we're more or less clear all the way up to here. We know we can pretty much move in here and nothing will mess with us. So let's move in this way. We didn't clear that, but we cleared all the way down here. So there could be soldiers down here still. That's a turret. That's good to know. Wow, I didn't even see that when I looked earlier. Uh-oh. Soldier spawning. I think that was the second soldier over there. Where's my stuff? My stuff's right here. More soldiers. Oh, what's going on? Why are they appearing? That's a spawner. Well, that's a spawner. I was talking about this thing. I don't have anything I can use to remove that. I don't have my tools with me. Let's grab them. Okay, I've got my tools with me now. Where's my drill? I don't know. I'm gonna remove this spawner though. Don't have to deal with it. And then this guy right here, I would love to just, you know, conquer. No, it's offline. Can I? Okay, weapon out, weapon out. I hear people. Guys, this is a horror game. Space Engineers has become a horror game. Let's eat one of those. There could be medkits in here, actually. This is a med bay. No medkits. No medkits. Lots of weapons, though. Lots of weapons. Let's move in this way. I'd like to steal this.
Inventory full.
And put all this junk in there. Oh!
Your health is low.
Okay, can I conquer this? Can I actually conquer this? I don't know if it's gonna let me. Yeah, access denied. Yeah, it's not gonna let me until I conquer the entire ship, which is fine. I would love for one of you guys to have a med kit, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, there's soldiers out there. That's more. Oh! That's more soldiers than I could deal with. Reload here real quick. We're gonna hold this angle. If they come at us, they'll be at a disadvantage. Come on, guys. You know you want to. You know you want to come in this angle. Okay, let's get the angle. Peeker's advantage. Ah! Where? Where were they? I think the funny thing is that I every time I deal with these guys, I lower their damage a little bit, and they're still extremely oppressive. So, and I think that's fine. I want them to be oppressive. That's kind of the main thing. There's a soldier. I want them to be oppressive and scary to deal with. Let's reload here real quick. So I'm fine, kind of, with this.
Low health.
The problem is, I can only get into a couple of gunfights before we have a problem. I don't know who shot me here, but this is a crime scene now. I really wish I could take this thing over and then use it, but I don't think I can. What we need to do is we need to move in and deal with some of these things. So you know what? Rambo mode activate again. Let's go in. Boom. Turrets? Are there any turrets? I'm going up here real quick. Gonna reload here real quick. There's definitely a spawner somewhere in here. If I can get there, I can find it and take it out. I don't know where it is though. It could be in here maybe? This would be a good place to put a spawner. Up here? This would be a good place to put a turret. Oh, that's a spawner. Good. Okay. Spawner dealt with. Weapon. Oh, the Uzi is the best gun. This is the best gun to deal with the soldiers with. Easily. Okay, spawner in the front taken out. You know what? I'll go ahead and take this out too because we're gonna need to if we want to hack this thing.
Inventory full.
Okay. And you can actually see like part of the base in there just from this hacking tool, which is kind of cool. Let's go ahead and conquer this if we can. And then, oh shoot, that's a lot of thruster components. Railgun sabos, uranium, that's good stuff. I'm talking like I'm eating something. I'm like, oh, that's that good stuff. That's that good. Okay, let's look how many weapons we have accrued. And these are all weapons that we brought in. We're not even taking their weapons. Maybe I should, considering how quickly I used them up. This should go into the disco room. We know there's a turret in there. We need to be cautious, but disco room right there. I don't see any soldiers in there, which is a good sign. We need to be careful of that turret. There could be a turret in there too. I genuinely can't see through that. Let's move in here. Let's switch to our longer weapon and try and see if we can take out that turret. There's the ice eater. Where is that turret? I don't know. Might be on the left here. Oh, it's up there. Okay. Ah! I didn't think it could see me. You have just enough time to react and that's it. I mean, if we want to decimate the interior of the AMG Snowstorm, we could always go into here and take the Pro 1, because there is a Pro 1. I mean, this thing right here would deal with, well, it would deal with a soldier most likely pretty quickly, but it would deal with turrets as well, which is not bad. I know there's soldiers down here. There's also a turret down here, which I can maybe deal with the Pro 1. Yeah, that's probably dealt with it. I think that's probably a good decision, rather than having to go and fight that turret. Okay, let's get our weapon out, because that might have made some soldiers angry and they might be out for blood. Let's move down here. Yeah, we've done pretty well there. I don't see any soldiers. Moving this way. This is where that turret was. Soldier. Soldier down. Reload here real quick. I did a little bit of damage on that turret, so that's pretty good. Turret should be down, I think. Yeah, turret's down. Okay, with the turret down, we're in a pretty good spot. Now, we haven't cleared this area. We have to be very careful. This dude's following me. This dude's like playing Call of Duty or something. Let's reload here real quick. I wish we could drink some of these cosmic coffees. I would love to get my body location as well. And I think we probably can if we just run through this way, because the turret's dead. Oh, was this always here? What is this? There's like a little ladder going up there with a turret. I don't know if we can deal with that from here. I don't know if that's dealing with the turret. Yeah, that's shooting at that. Okay. I don't even know if the turret can fire at me. All right, just kidding. Just kidding. I have been kidding. I was joking. I was pranking. All right, we're back in. Could be soldiers. I actually hear some movement happening. Over here, we need to be careful that the thing doesn't mess with our body. And let's go grab our other body location. Don't know what that was. Let's grab our other body location right here. Perfect. And let's move in this way, because there's a turret up there. This looks like, oh, this is interesting. I didn't do this. This could be what those ARM people did. These ARM, whoever stole the AMG Snowstorm did. Because there's some sort of like scaffolding in the middle of the snowstorm. So it's possible, actually there used to be a jump drive here, so it's possible they removed that. But anyway, let's move in here. I don't know if there's turrets here. There could be on the walls maybe. All right, we're pretty clear over here. Let's take a look at what's happening in here. We've got soldiers. They can't shoot at us because this is nice glass. So, well, I guess they can try. It won't be very successful though. We gotta be careful down here because they're shooting through something. I don't know what they're shooting through. There were soldiers out here. If they open this door for us, we can maybe deal with them. That's that turret. I almost want to go in this way, actually. This is what I'm thinking. We go in this way, Because this puts us in that little conference room, which then gives us a pretty good way to go around on those dudes who are shooting at us there. Okay, it's open. We got our Uzi out. Make sure there's no turrets in here. I don't think there are. Okay, let's move in this way here. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful view. If you didn't watch the last series, you probably don't know what this is. This is the AMG Snowstorm where we constructed it on Europa, which is kind of cool. It's kind of cool to see. But anyway, let's move down here real quick since we can. We'll see if there are any spawners. That's gonna put us down below the deck. Oh shoot, we gotta be careful. That goes out to the main base. In fact, we can get a nice view of what's over there. Lockdown initiated. Oh, what the heck? That's a big turret. Okay, well, let's move in this way before we sightsee. We need to make sure that the soldiers are dealt with. And this is where the soldiers were. That's a turret. You know what? I'm surprised I didn't see that one, because that one is right there. That's where that turret is. Is there a second turret, maybe? No, there's not. It's just one turret. Okay, yeah, I should have seen that one when I was scouting. Move in quickly. Move in this way. Okay, we're under the turret. I don't think it can shoot at us, because it's up there. But if there are any other turrets in this room, we'll be in danger. This is where those soldiers were. Let's move in this way. That's the turret! Our artificial gravity is 2.0 because this stuff has a gravity generator, and I think maybe we're getting gravity generator from the base. What does that say? Trade Corp. Okay, so this is a trade HQ. This is some sort of trade HQ. This is clearly what was taken out by the hostile dudes. All right, let's move in this way. I'm gonna run over here. I would like to get my body back. I don't know if it's possible. Yep, it should be possible. Perfect. So what we could do is we could hit it with the Pro 1. It's not a bad idea. You know what? Yeah, have a Pro 1. I don't want to deal with you. When I don't want to deal with you, you get a Pro 1. Okay, so... Ah! Ah! Oh my god. Okay. He's down. So that did take that out. We need to be careful. I don't think there are any other turrets. Not that I saw, at least. But we can stay kind of low. So they could pop up there. They could pop up here. I'm gonna run through here just because I want to check to see if there's a spawner. There is indeed a spawner. I was a little skeptical when I saw that dude pop out here. So the question though now is there a spawner also down there? Let's move in. There was a dude here earlier. He was stuck in this corner. So he's probably still there. Yeah. Okay, so let's see if there's a spawner down here. Nope, just bathroom. And just bathroom. Okay, let's go ahead and conquer this. And we can use this to put in some of our stuff. All right, at this point, I'd say most of the AMG Snowstorm is conquered. It's just a little bit of it that we need to get. So we need to go. Yeah, that's a soldier down there. So I don't know where your spawner is, or if you were just there the whole time. It's possible. No, that's not a spawner. That is the gravity generator. Down there, by the way, that's where the Prototech stuff was, if they didn't steal it. Okay, that's open. Let's see if there's any soldier in here. No, there's not. Okay, let's open this as well. This I gotta worry about, this possible turrets. All right, let's move in this way. Could be turrets. We gotta be careful. Could be spawners. Turrets would be probably up here or something. I don't see any turrets though, so we might be good. Could be spawners though? No, I don't see any spawners. A little skeptical because there was a guy, or let's turn this on. A little skeptical because there was a guy there, but this goes all the way out to the front. We'll go ahead and destroy this just in case there's a soldier here, but we are... Ah! No, switch. Oh my god, I did not realize that was a very long hallway. Let's consume one of those and aim down this hallway here. Okay, he's dealt with. There's obviously a spawner somewhere on the front of the ship then. Let's go ahead and eat another med kit. Let's have the weapon really quickly so we can switch to it. Okay, weapon's there. Can't see what's there, but there must be a spawner here somewhere if that guy spawned, basically. Oh, hey, there's our Prototech drill. There's no spawner here. Was he just chilling? What do you have? More Pro 1 stuff? That's good. We'll move up here just to check, because I think we already cleared this, right? That's a turret. Okay. We did not clear this. Or did we? We definitely ran through here. The turret just didn't shoot us? I don't know where that guy came from. Okay, that's out. That was sketchy. Where did that guy come from though? I don't know where, because the spawner that was in here, was there even a spawner? Yeah, that's dealt with. I think the only place we haven't gone is gonna be up there where there's, ow. Felt like I could have died there. The only place we haven't gone is up there. Oh, you know what? There's one other place we haven't gone, and that is down here. There could be a turret in here. We have not cleared this. We've not gone down there. There's a turret down there. It saw me! It saw me somehow! Oh, that's where the turret is. It's not where I thought it was. I feel like I could almost just, grind down. It's gonna take a second because we have the level 1 welder. But I could almost grind down the block that's holding it, which is this block right here. And that's probably an economical way to deal with this guy. We have to get this heavy armor block though, which is gonna take a second. Why don't we, well no, okay. I was gonna be dumb. I was gonna say, why don't we just grind it down? But no. We're not doing that.
Inventory full.
Okay, it's dealt with. It's gonna float there because we're in space. There's another turret though, which is over there, but I should be able to at least get my stuff without that turret seeing me. Okay, this last turret is directly under us here somewhere. There we go. Okay, turret is down. The Ember is doing some weird stuff. Where's this? Yeah, they're over there. They're having some drama with somebody, but I think we're clear. This is the reactor. So this thing should have a lot of nice stuff on it. Yeah, that's just a chill thing. Let's see if I can get this thing conquered. There's a soldier up there. Where are you coming from? Well, let's go deal with him. He's dealt with. We do have another turret up there, though. So there's a turret in here somewhere. It's on that side to the right. Ooh! Okay. So we've got a nice view here. I don't know exactly. Okay, there's that turret. There we go. That turret's down. There's probably another spawner in here if I had to guess. We need to be careful though. These things are deadly. If we get too close to them, I think I should be able to crouch under them though. And we're looking for a spawner. I think there's just one more spawner on the base and then we're dealt with it. Ah, there we go. There's the final spawner. Okay, with that dealt with, the entire AMG Snowstorm should be ours, sort of. I mean, we still need to conquer it. So let's go through and conquer some blocks, and then convert the AMG Snowstorm into ours, and then we should be good. Oh, there's another view of something from the AMG Snowstorm, actually. Oh no, this is not from the AMG Snowstorm. This is the Coffini base from last series as well. We built a little Coffini base, which doubled as kind of a hotel, a cafe, a loading area for ice. It did a lot of stuff. They had a karaoke bar as well. Okay, let's continue grinding down some of these blocks. We just need to find every bed, basically. Ah! Curiously, there was a soldier still on the ship, and I don't know where he came from. He was down here somewhere. Like over here. Yeah, right there. Where did you come from, sir? Is there another spawner? Well, it looks like in order to capture the Snowstorm, we do have to take out all the turrets, which means these guys up here, these guys shouldn't fire at us, but that will for sure. I think this will, oh, maybe it won't. Hang on. It will. It'll get angry and fire at us. But if we take out that, we should be able to just go and grind down the other turrets because I don't think they'll fire at us.
Inventory full.
All right, I took out that turret right there, which means we should be able to just go and take out these turrets easily. Because I don't know that there are any other Oh no, there's another one. Hang on. No, okay, he's not connected to the base anymore. So we should be able to just take these guys down. We're just gonna bring them down to hack level.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
It's fine. This one we need to be careful of because we don't know what's on that base. But we can go and do this one for sure. This is the artillery.
Inventory full. Inventory.
This is the guy we really don't want to face off against with the Manta Ray.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Okay. There should be another one on this side right here. I don't know if this is... Yeah, this needs to be taken out.
Full.
All right, there we go.
Full.
And the last one is going to be that guy right there. These two are separated, so that one we don't really have to worry about. This one we need to approach a little cautiously. Make sure that we're not in range of anything that might be over there, because there might be interior turrets on that base.
Inventory full.
So let's approach from this side.
Full.
But
Inventory
once we take out
full.
this, we should have the entire
Full.
Snowstorm back
Inventory
as
full.
ours. Let's see if that's the case. Let's find something that wasn't ours before. Like this. Yeah, okay, so we now have the Snowstorm. The Snowstorm is ours once again, which means we can actually go on here and find out if there are any other spawners. And it looks like there are. We have spawner bridge. These are all incomplete, but we have spawner bridge, spawner hallway, and spawner room, which I don't know where those are. That worries me. Oh my gosh, this is what a railgun did. Good lord. Look at that. Just fires right through that thing. All right, with just a little bit of elbow grease, we're able to get this thing back up and running. So let's turn it on. There we go. And we should now be able to recharge our stuff. Now we're not able to recharge our oxygen, but we're able to recharge our other stuff, which is good. Oh, you know what? Let's go down. Yeah, let's go down here. I don't think we've been down here yet. There could be a spawner in here because I don't think we've been over here. And there could be one, if spawner room was one, then there could be a spawner in one of these rooms. Let's just check here real quick, see if there is. I don't think so. Yeah, no spawner in there. Okay, so let's go down here then and see if the prototech stuff's still here. We need to be careful because they could be a turret. There's soldier here. That means there's a spawner here. I don't think we can shoot through this. Let's just... What the? Okay. Speed hacks. Okay, we can shoot through it. Never mind. I probably should have tried, I guess. Let's just make sure there's nothing else over here. There's not a spawner down here, but there is a prototech thing with... It's a little bit damaged, but it needs 2 prototech machinery and 1 prototech circuitry. The other one, though, that was here is not here anymore. So that one must have been stolen by them. In fact, we could find it on the base. We can look for that. It's not a spawner down there, which is a little weird, but whatever. I don't know where these other spawners are. Oh gosh, there's another one of our pictures from the disco night. Anyways, I'm not too worried about where these other spawners might be. There might be another 3 on the ship, but I don't know where they are. So we're just gonna let them be. In theory, they're in like rooms or something. Maybe like up here. I don't know. Seems like an interesting place for one. But anyway, it's time to set our sights on the main thing, which is going to be this trade HQ over here. Let's get a nice view of what this is from the safety of our ship. This is not a bad view. I think we can go up top and get a better view though. This is not exactly safe, but we can actually see what's going on over here. So we have some hydrogen tanks up there. All right, that actually, yeah, fair enough. So the reason we're dying when we're falling just a small distance like that is because we have 2 G's of artificial gravity. So our artificial gravity is incredibly strong, and that is not ideal, I guess. Oh, here we go. This is actually a pretty good vantage point. Okay, so what we see is we got connectors right there. We've got a weapon, but it appears to be offline just from that red sight right there. Let's move along this. I'm a little worried that there might be some turrets. There's another turret right there, but considering it's not shooting at us, it might also be offline. We've got soldiers on the ground. Got lockdown initiated. I'm not seeing any turrets on this side here, at least. Yeah, more soldiers on the ground there. Some boxes. What looks like a security checkpoint of some kind. And yeah, that weapon over there. Trade Corp. Okay. Probably the scariest thing of them all is I hear footsteps somewhere down there. So whatever is in there, I think there are soldiers running around, which means we've taken out the AMG Snowstorm, but I think we have a heck of a fight still to go. But all right, looking that we have this trade HQ ahead of us, and it looks like it might be as much, if not more of a fight than the AMG Snowstorm was, I think we're gonna end this episode here and cut this encounter into 2 parts. So we have the AMG Snowstorm. It's ours now. We've conquered it. All the doors belong to us, as you can see. Oh, look at our beautiful paintings that were unharmed, luckily. But we still have this incredibly large, it looks like, base. We know it goes all the way to the other side of this asteroid, so it's very large to conquer. So next episode, we're gonna assault this base. It doesn't look like we're under any direct threat right now. But next episode, we're gonna go in there and find out the secrets that this base has. What's going on in here? What happened with our is that one of our prototech? That might be one of our prototech gyros. Because we were missing one. That could be the other one. I can't tell just from here though. Or maybe that's a different, no, it looks like it might be the gyro. I don't know. We'll find out next episode, though, as we look to explore this trade HQ that seems to have been massacred with some bodies over there. There were some over there as well. You can see just chilling there. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this episode here. We have the AMG Snowstorm back. It's in pieces, though. We'll go out here. You'll see it's in pieces. Yeah, it took a lot of damage from this fight. Most of that because our turrets decided to go rogue and shoot at everything that they possibly could instead of just the turrets. But we were able to take out everything here, which is good. This is one of our Willis ducts. It goes into this secret little area. Very nice. Oh no, what happened to our W? I think our railgun probably tore through it, unfortunately. But anyway, that's going to be the end of this one. I really hope you enjoyed this encounter and this episode. If you did, please drop a like and drop a comment in the comments section if you have any questions or suggestions for what you want to see in future episodes and stuff like that. If you're not subscribed yet and you're watching all these videos, what are you waiting for? There's a button down below you can do or you can click to get notifications for when videos go live and stuff like that. If you'd like to become a YouTube member or a patron, there are links below in the description where you can get your name in the end credits. You can get early access to videos, and for some of them, you can even get a shout out. So the people we're going to shout out at the end of this video are Queen Danny, Iron Helix, and Heretical John. Thank you very much for your support, and thank you everybody for your support who's watching these videos. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all in the next one as we assault the Trade HQ base.